Walkers, how are you doing? Well, I'm doing amazing. We're back for another video, and today's video we're going to talk about 5 things you're going to do during your fast so that you will be successful. You ready? Let's get into it. All right, so one thing that you are going to do is to make a list of the things that you want God to do. Sometimes I take a paper or something that I've written a list, and I take my paper into the presence of God. And I'm saying, Lord, this is what I'm concentrating on. This is what I want you to do during this time of fasting and prayer. Okay? So I make that list. I take it into the presence of God, wherever your altar in your home may be. You go and meet God at that altar. So speaking of meeting God, we want to set an appointment. Set some appointments with God so that you can make time and let God know that you are serious. You're setting aside time to fast, setting aside time to pray. And now we're going to keep those appointments, okay? Keep those appointments with God. Sometimes, especially during a fast, I might wake up at 1 in the morning. I may wake up at 5 in the morning. 5 is not so strange, but 1 or 2 in the morning, I might wake up and do some praying at that time. Maybe I got up to go to the bathroom, and then that's my time to pray. When I come back from the bathroom, I'm on my knees, okay? But make sure you set those times and you keep those times with God. Now, included in that is reading the Word. You want to make sure that you are reading the Word, you are in the Word, and just seeing what does God want to say during this time of fasting. So you're praying, you're reading the Word. Sometimes I will get a book that I will be reading, some type of devotional that I will be concentrating on during that time. Like if I'm going on a 21-day fast, sometimes I will get a book and I'll read that book during those 21 days, okay? Sometimes I'll read that book, maybe I'll read a chapter a day. So we made a list. Now we're praying about the list, or we're praying and setting time, setting those appointments and keeping them. And just remember that prayer is a two-way street. Okay, prayer is a conversation. And so when we talk about prayer being a conversation, what happens in a conversation? Talking and listening. Okay, so I always make time to sit and sit quietly before the Lord to see what He's saying. What do I hear the Holy Spirit saying to me during those times of fasting and prayer, or those times where I am just quiet before the Lord? I've prayed, I've talked, I've read, all of that. Then I sit quietly and I am listening. I am listening to what God is saying. So, speaking of which, the next thing I want you to do as you're listening is to journal. Okay? I want you to journal. Now, I have my journal, one of my journals. So this is a journal. Thanks to my best friend. She always buys me journal. These are gifts that I have from her over the years. And so some of them I have filled up. So I'm working on filling this one up. But I will journal what I hear the Holy Spirit saying to me. Okay, that's what I do. Now, I'm gonna let y'all see. Okay, so I just write in different colors during the day. I date everything, and this is one of my journals. Now, I think I started this one at the beginning of this year. Let me see. No, actually, I've actually been writing in this journal since September 18th of last year because I finished my other journal. I filled that one up, and now I've had this one, and I've been working on this one all over a year. These journals can last. Now, I don't write in my journal every single day, and these pages are quite big, but I do make sure that I sit and listen and see what he's saying. Now, another thing that you can do is not just journal by writing things down. Maybe some of you don't like to write. I like to write, but sometimes I will also do like a digital journal. I pick up my phone and I will speak into my phone and say what I feel like the Lord is saying. Now, usually if I'm doing my digital journal, I am recording a dream. Okay, I'm recording a dream because sometimes during fasting, my dreams will become very vivid. Sometimes I won't dream, but usually when I dream during a fast, they're pretty vivid. Okay, it just depends on the time. But if I feel like it's a Holy Spirit dream or it's very, very vivid, all of that, I will record the dream. Okay, I will record the dream. I'm a believer that God does speak through dreams. He spoke through dreams in the Bible. And so I'm a believer that he speaks through dreams. I'm not saying that all dreams are from the Lord. So I want to definitely make that clear that I don't believe all dreams are from the Holy Spirit. But I do, if the Holy Spirit is trying to speak, I want to be aware. And so I will ask. I'm like, Lord, what are you saying? What are you saying to me? What do you want to say through this dream? Is this something that you want, or was it the pizza that I ate last night? So, what I do want you to know is that we are trying to seek the Lord for something. Okay, so we're concentrating all of our efforts on the Lord. Now, as far as another thing is, you want to drink lots of water. This is something that I do. I do uptick that drinking of water during that time. I am drinking water, okay? I'm drinking water. Sometimes I drink half my body weight in ounces. Sometimes I may drink more than that, but I am drinking lots of water because water does curb the appetite, and you don't want to be dehydrated during that time. Okay, you don't want to be dehydrated. So make sure that you're drinking water. Dehydration will cause you to be hungrier. So you want to keep drinking that water, okay? Keep drinking that water. Now, another thing that was surprising that I do when I'm like feeling kind of like, I don't know if I could go another day, I will get up in the morning and I will take a brisk walk, okay? Not a very long walk, maybe 20, 30 minutes. Not any strenuous exercise, but a brisk walk, okay? Short little stint of walking will actually curb your appetite. I know it's crazy, right? But it will. It'll help you. And then you'll be like, oh my God, I can make it. I can make it. I know that I can make it. I'm telling you, it'll be very, very surprising what you find will happen when you take your brisk walk. Okay? So those are the things that I want you to put into practice, and let me know how you're feeling during your fast, and let me know if any of these steps will work, okay, or have worked for you. And if you have any comments, please put them in the comment section. I would love to hear your feedback on this. All right. So we are trying to hear from the Lord, right? We want the Lord to change our lives. And because we want the Lord to change our lives, we are living our life as a fasting person, as a surrendered person. Okay? So I want you to take this and run with it. And God bless.